Welcome back to an episode where I'm going to review and react to Facebook ads real time. And today I'm looking at Abdaals ads. He's a famous YouTube productivity person. If you didn't know, you can see anyone's ads that are currently running inside of the Meta Ads library. Hi, my name is QUÅY.jo. I am a Facebook ad strategist, have been doing this for established online course creators now for over 3 years. So let's jump into it. Right here, I have an ad in front of me. Well, the first thing that attracted me to this ad was the graphic. It says, YouTube changed my life. And it's a picture that's text overlaid on Ali Abdaal speaking on stage. He kind of has his arms at waist length but outstretched. You can see that he's passionately explaining something. And then I can see smaller text here that says, I believe it can change yours too. That is a decent hook inside of this image, which causes me to want to go ahead and read the text. If you look here, like I've said in previous episodes, the top line of text will show above an ad. And so you want to make sure that the top line of text or top two lines of text and the ad creative, and then also down below the ad would be the headline, all work together in Symphony to get the viewer to click on the ad and read more of the ad copy. Because if that happens, then they will find themselves in the words or they won't, right? Because you don't want to try to convince everybody to work with you or buy your thing. You want the right people who you can serve and help to know that you can serve and help them. So I'm going to keep telling you what I noticed, but this graphic makes me want to learn more of his story. And so the top line is his story. Back in 2017, I started off with 0 views, 0 subscribers, and 0 in revenue. Right away, this is very intriguing if he's showing the ad to somebody who already knows him. He's quite famous on YouTube. So the fact that he uses the fact that he started off with 0 views, 0 subscribers, and 0 in revenue, that would hook somebody in. They want to know the journey. I'll also point to the headline, which is the text that shows up below the ad creative. It's pretty straightforward. Join my part-time YouTuber Academy, and then it has an emoji pointing toward the Learn More button. So as I click and expand this ad, I'll scroll down. It says, not even 2 years later, my channel reached 100K plus subscribers, and I was making as much income from my quote unquote hobby as my full-time job working as a doctor. He gets straight to the point, and I like this. And then he says the idea of turning his passion project into what one day would become a multi-million-dollar business was insane, but it happened. And then he transitions. So he's basically cast his story and the dream that would motivate somebody to join the part-time YouTuber Academy. He's done that at the same time, and his copywriter has done an excellent job of that. So now if you're reading this, imagine that itch of wanting to give this YouTube business a go, but haven't got started, you know, either from, and then he lists some fears. So it's clear that we'll get back to the episode in a moment. Do you need Facebook ads help? But maybe Facebook ad management is not right for your business at the moment, which is fine, but you would like my eyeballs on your ad campaign. I have a new offer. The people who've signed up for it so far are loving it. It's called Facebook Ad Setup to Success. In the next 30 days, you can work with me over 30 days. We will together set up your ad campaigns and get them running successfully the right way, the exact way that I do for my clients. That means you get 3 calls with me over the period of 30 days. And in between each of those calls, you get unlimited access to me, like Voxer, Slack. That means I'll show you how to set up the ad campaign, all the things you should consider. We'll also go in and look at your funnel, and I'll make recommendations to improve your funnel. And then in between each call, you get coaching from me still, because you can record your screen, send me a message, say, hey, QUÅY.jo, what about this? Like, what would you do here in this ad, you know? And I'll respond to you that very same day. It's unlimited support from me and 3 calls from me. It's called Facebook Ad Setup to Success. And if you want my help one-on-one, one-on-one coaching to run your ads. Then click on the link in the description below, or go to, you can see it on the bottom of the screen, theartofonlinebusiness.com/call. theartofonlinebusiness.com/call, and I'm happy to help you successfully learn to run your own Facebook ads. He has researched his audience and understands what's holding them back. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. Messaging will convert your audience. And this is a kind of messaging research that's important, not to try to convince the wrong people into your program, but to attract the right people. And I don't mean in some woo-woo sense. I mean, attract them because they see in your words that you understand their issues and you can help their specific problem. So he lists those fears, and then he says, if you want to do this, inside you'll get, and he lists some of the features. Now, I'm not a fan of listing features of a course without listing their benefit, because people rarely buy just because they see, oh, it's 10 modules, each module with 6 lessons. In fact, usually the more features that you list of your thing, the more excuses that your potential customer is stacking up in their mind. Why? Because we all have that negative voice. Even if you've done a lot of self-work reading the books that I know you and I read as online course creators and online entrepreneurs, that negative voice, it won't work. It'd take too much time. I don't have enough time. I've tried this before. Oh, another program had that same lesson too, and it just didn't work in my offer. That voice really kicks up when we start to read about the features of something. So I don't like to list features inside of a Facebook ad, and if I do have them, they are kept to a minimum. But look how he uses emojis to break these up, and let me read the full feature. He may have tied it in with a benefit. 10 plus hours of material that'll take you from beginner to pro and teach you everything needed to turn your hobby into okay. So this kind of feature is okay. Notice he said 10 plus hours of material, but then he listed the benefit right there. Or he continued right into the benefit, which is it'll take you from beginner to pro and teach you everything you need to turn your hobby into a business. He didn't bore me with the titles of all the material. He said what it will do for me. This is a textbook example of how to list a feature inside of a Facebook ad. And then he says he has a book emoji next to bonus modules, that's in caps, and then in regular lowercase writing, with 16 plus hours of extra training on camera gear, studio setups, monetization, repurposing. Okay, so he's listed the features, but they're effectively one word or two word descriptions of what is inside. And me, as somebody who's had built a previous YouTube channel to like 20,000 plus subscribers, I do know that people are worried about camera gear, how to set up their studio, how to monetize, how to repurpose. So he's basically covering the basics and saying, hey, my course includes that. Also, not bad. The PTYA framework, what does that even mean? I'm not sure. 56-page digital book kit, which breaks down each lesson to consolidate now your learnings. That is not a feature I would include. One, because PTYA framework, I just don't know what PTYA means. Oh, I just looked down, and it could be the abbreviation for Part-Time YouTuber Academy, but here lies the point. You don't want somebody to have to guess what you're referring to in your ad, because any guessing, any confusion just lowers the percentage of people that will ultimately click on your ad. So in general, in ad copy, if you're going to use an abbreviation ever, then first write out the whole name of what you're abbreviating and then include the abbreviation after that. And so he has a rocket emoji now next to the final bullet point, if you will, or final chunk of text mentioning what's in his course. And he says, our part-time YouTuber productivity system includes checklists, frameworks, and templates. Okay, we're listing features, but then he ties it in with a benefit to turn you into a content creation beast. Curious to find out more? Tap learn more, or tap the learn more button to see how you can join my part-time YouTuber Academy now. The final point, this is a really good ad in my opinion. Of course, I can't see into his ad manager, so I don't know the stats. But one thing here is the call to action says tap learn more. Okay, You can have a call to action like that. I've seen this kind of call to action work better in ads for my clients that are only showing on Instagram. I don't know if you knew, but in Instagram ads, you cannot click on the link that's inside of the caption, the description, if you will. This is still a thing. Also for organic Instagram content, links are unclickable. So if this ad is showing on an Instagram placement, it's perfect to say tap learn more. If this ad is showing on a Facebook ad placement, then you would want to drop a link in the bio. Now here's something that is intriguing to me. Looking over at this other ad, and I'm just going to review the creative here. This thumbnail, I'm not sure what the value of this video is because the thumbnail for me is a bit of a turnoff. It's like, it looks like a productivity board or a calendar, but see, I'm guessing this thumbnail. If you have like a vertical reel or vertical video or any kind of video in your ad, make sure to select a thumbnail that is enticing. That way somebody would play the ad and see what's going on. Facebook sometimes manually selects the wrong thumbnails, and so you can select the right thumbnail or cover image, or you can custom make one. Did you know that? And upload it to your ad so that image displays before your video plays. And what I like here is that he is testing a different ad creative with what looks like, as you look over on the left, the same ad copy that I just read through, because this ad copy here also starts with back in 2017, I started off with 0 views and 0 subscribers and 0 revenue. So that's good. And that's exactly what I do for clients in the beginning. It's exactly what you want to do. Test different ad creative with different ad copy so you can find out just how low your cost per lead can go. Or in this case, if you're doing a direct to sales ad, you want to see which ad can convert better with more profit, as i.e. a lower cost per purchase. So I see overall that he currently has 5 active ads, and 3 of them have the same ad copy, and 2 of them have different ad copy. The 3 that have the same ad copy have different graphics or videos. And so in this case, I'm seeing healthy testing going on, and I'm assuming that what's happening here is as certain ads are performing better, then other ads are being turned, the losers, if you will, are being turned off and replaced with different combinations of ad copy and ad creative.